morning. What a beautiful day it is today. So today I thought I'd take a good 2-mile walk to a local woodland of mine, find somewhere to stop and then create some Sunday brunch for myself with the little stove I've got. Nice little small micro adventure there. Fresh morning. It was in fact snowing today. That was completely unexpected. And then so I'm wrapped up today. Mind you, we're getting a bit of a sweat on, absolutely shining, absolutely loving it. So I'm just on these country tracks for these next half hour. Just going to steady way, I won't use the camera that much because obviously I want to focus and keep myself safe. Well, been on these country lanes, beautiful country lanes. Probably have to go on my bike someday on these for this last 10 minutes or so. One thing I'm having to remind myself is, around the bends and stuff where you're supposed to walk around. It's very important to always make sure you're going on the outer side of the almost meander of the big bend. So then when incoming cars coming towards you, they'll be able to see you a lot sooner. So it's a good little safety tip for anybody who's walking around the country lanes. Absolutely stunning. This is the sort of music I listen to a bit of bark to, with all the birds singing. Yeah, honestly, the scenery's been stunning. I'll have to show you some in a minute. Right, let's keep it going. Well, it certainly goes time for change. I've been coming to these woods for quite a long while now. It's been a long time since I've last been here. I'm just going to put the glasses on because I can't see. However, it just goes to show you how much the world's changed, or how the PC world's changed. Before this big tree, there used to be this massive tarsy swing at the top. And I've been on it, it's very spooky because I don't know whether you can see there, but there's quite a big drop. So if you were to fall off for whatever reason, you'd be seeing again. Yeah, it's health and safety gone mad. Yeah, beautiful. I'm just going to try and see if I can find a spot now. To try and get get some grub on, I think. Enjoying the lovely weather, seeing all the wildlife, seeing some rabbits, a couple of woodpeckers I can even peck in as well in the background as well. A couple of deer apparently, so hopefully I'll try and see if I can catch one of those. And yeah, let's go. Well, found a cool decent spot. Just about to get the stove all set up now. It's a bit hidden away, out of the way, and also as well just so I don't get any nosy nebs coming along. Got a nice good old view of the woodland, which I'll show you in a sec. Yeah, so I better get this on. So let's go. So what I've got planned for brunch today is one of these mugshot pastas normally you get from like local supermarkets. Obviously mug size, so I'm probably not going to get loads. I wouldn't advise taking it for a good long hike. However, you know, got some good amount of calories, like quite healthy-ish. So it's good, and it's quite light as well to pack away in your bag, so that's why they're great for like little short walks like this or even bigger hikes. I'm going to be using like an old mess tin mug, I keep forgetting the name of them, or battle mug. So it's great because obviously small, robust, and they heat up fairly quickly. And obviously my MSR stove, it's quite small and compact, and don't worry, I've made sure that the ground is cleared, so hopefully the heat should just come up and keep away from it. And obviously a good gas canister, keep away, and then it'll cook quite quickly. So let's go. Hey, you're loving this, hitting the spot. It's always good to have a nice hot warm meal or drink, you know, during a fresh cool morning or day. So somebody put in one of the comments of what's the best way for people who are like non-autistic to help support those who are autistic, especially with certain behaviours, how they could behave to help them. It's difficult to say because it obviously depends on the circumstance, but I think sometimes the best thing I always like to think is, I think with anyone, is just have a bit of understanding, because you know, you have no idea what they've gone through on that day. So sometimes when people snap at you, or when people are very rude to you for no apparent reason, you know, obviously, yeah, it can be quite upsetting, and then, you know, you look and you think to yourself, oh, what an idiot, you know, and I can be a victim of that myself, and sometimes it's very clear to have a bit of understanding, and I think that's what the world could do with more nowadays, just a bit more of a bit of patience, a bit of understanding, because you never know what that person might be going through, especially like they might be going through certain things that affect their mental health, and then during that day you might have just said something completely innocently, and then they've reacted in a certain way that you viewed very negative, and you've taken that quite personally, where most 99% of the time it is not a personal thing. They're not saying it personally towards you. So for that, I always like to think, if ever someone is acting strange or acting very uncomfortably aggressive towards you, whether they be autistic or non-autistic, but we'll just keep with the autistic side of things, you have no idea what they've could have gone through on that day, certain triggers they've could have had. Somebody might have just physically assaulted them, but they don't know how to react to that and don't know how to emotionally express that. I remember when I was younger, I used to have a real hard struggle when I used to get bullied, or when I used to have a lot of like verbal attacks, verbal abuse, and I would find it very, very difficult to try and express my feelings and emotions to others. And a lot of the time I'd usually allow it to just hunker down and sink down, and yeah, I know a lot of people encouraging sometimes to people to talk about their feelings, etc., which I can both agree and disagree with. I think I also believe as well that, you know, people take time for when they want to open up about certain subjects, and I think it's for that time when they do want to open up, you know, be there. So to answer that question, I think just taking a bit of patience and a bit of understanding, and then also as well, just speak to them. If you're not too sure on how to act, like just have a discussion with them. Said, here, I heard you're going through a bit of it looks like you're going through a bit of a difficult time, or you're struggling with something. Is there any way I could help, or any way I could support you? And honestly, I think for me personally, if during my lowest times, if somebody just took the time, and people have done that, honestly, it's almost like very emotional of how much that I can express that somebody's actually taken the time to say, look here, are you okay? Is everything okay? So for those who are watching, who are non-autistic, who not too sure how to approach somebody with autism, or how to help when they're going through a difficult time, sometimes a bit of patience, a bit of understanding, sometimes even give them a bit of space as well, like saying, right, okay, they need 2 minutes, so if they've put their ear defenders on or they're moving completely out the room, just give them 5 minutes, that's all they need, because most of the time people within themselves know what they need to do, where you said, right, I'm not going and having a nice time at this party, I'm just going to leave. Allow them to leave, give them that time and space, and then if they want to approach and speak with you, please be patient and help them. So, thank you very much. Cool, eh? I always find it dead peaceful in the woods. However, if it was at night, it'd be like the Blair Witch Project. A little too spooky. Yeah, I think the last time I was at these woods, or in this particular area of the woods, I was doing a short film with a couple of college mates. Hey, that takes me back. If I remember rightly, I think I played a soldier of some kind. Yeah, I can't remember whether I died in that film, but yeah. Yeah, I'll have to check out the research and the history of this place, because from what I can gather, I think it was like an old railway track. I mean, there's an actual station here, just underneath one of the bridges now. Yeah, I think so. I'll have to put a bit of a research or a link down below. Yeah, I always love learning a bit of the history of the place. I know, especially in the northeast where I'm at, we've got quite a long history with trains and engineering sort of feats like that. So I'd be quite proud of. It's kind of a pity how it's almost like a lot of it's closed down now. But I suppose time moves on. But I suppose we still get the rewards of this wonderful walk. Well, heading back now. Not gonna lie, I can feel a blister definitely coming along. Oh. But nearly there now, probably another 10 minutes. Oh. Just as you walk and every step is like, ow, ow. So I'm just going to try and see if I can stick to the flat roads as often as I can. Try and avoid onto the side of the grass, but obviously if a car or something comes along, I have to give it priority. Hey, but look at that though, still wonderful sunshine, loving life. Nearly there anyway. See you on the other side. Ow. Yep, so I've got 2 blisters, one on each heel, and as you can see there, it's been split. Bugger. So I'm gonna have to tidy them up before I go anywhere. But it's a good sign of a good walk though, so main thing, and really enjoyed it. So if you enjoyed the video today, please leave a like and thumbs up, and for that, I'll see you next time.